top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tigers have been waiting and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeps it on the draw. Gets it past the marker. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half. Man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook. Everything I have to use. I like all these.
And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the handoff. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
To the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies.
There he goes. He's in open space downfield. Still on his feet. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
To the ground with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball. On 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Auburn lines up quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it! He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Canes want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Skips away from pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They punt it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. He breaks a tackle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. They'll move the tight end. They'll toss it to the left. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. He'll throw it. And they're not on the same page there. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Running into the open space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Yeah, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. That Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the right side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Canes will hustle to the line. The give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, he can go! And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll leave it with him. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go right back to him. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Harper. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He wants to change this route. Try to get it to the edge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. They take the lead with the 6.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call, throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a 1st and goal there. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The give from the gun. Creates a little space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Canes are moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And off to Jones. Snowed under by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. And and boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The Hurricanes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed given 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
To the air on first down. Throws for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Canes! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Old Spartan Stadium. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the catch. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
After run, now throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll give it to the back. Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're playing the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
You know, in a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fall. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the move. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bring in the heat. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Here he goes. Touchdown, Miami. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees this guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football and locate it and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Tigers in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the grab. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Makes the grab. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
DB's right up on the receivers. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it to the back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's touchdown Hurricane. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house. They'll
try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Plucks it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. To throw, it's Yoder. Quick strike complete. Good, solid tackle. Winding down, 4.5 minutes to play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Defense might bring the house here. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
On the ready. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete to the left. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.